plate, we will measure the viscosity of given sample. In this experiment, we are taking glycerin as a sample. आप सब जानते हैं glycerin is a highly viscous liquid having viscosity, coefficient of viscosity is very high. For this practical, we will take a glass tube. This is a glass tube. Girls, this is a glass tube and steel balls. We have steel balls. We have steel balls. छर्रे होते हैं स्टील के, तो हमारे पास स्टील के छर्रे हैं, ठीक है. And I will put one by one to the glycerin and steel balls हो गया clamping screw gauge. With the help of screw gauge, in 11th class you have calculated radius. With the help of screw gauge, we will calculate radius of this steel balls and stopwatch to record the time. And glycerin. In this glass tube, we have glycerin, and glycerin is taken as a medium. First, we will clear theory of this experiment. What is the meaning of viscosity? For example, have you read about Stokes law? When a spherical body will fall through a medium, through a viscous medium, even in air contains those particles having viscosity is very less, but the viscosity of glycerin is very high. When this spherical ball, steel ball, will fall through this medium, then weight of this steel ball will act in downward direction. This and second force is Binding's force, upthrust force. This upthrust force will act in upward direction, and this upthrust force is due to weight of displaced liquid. When this steel ball will fall through this medium, then it will displace certain amount of liquid, and that particular liquid has tendency to regain its original configuration. And that's because of inertia, and that's why it will create an upthrust force in upward direction. In 11th class, you have read about upthrust force. Upthrust force is equal to mg. Mg equal to weight of displaced liquid, and mass equal to density into volume. And because ball is spherical, therefore volume of liquid is also equal to this much. This is the value of upthrust force acting in upward direction. And weight of liquid is mg, and this weight is acting in downward direction, and m is the mass of steel ball, and this m is the mass of liquid displaced by the steel ball, and this mass also equal to density into volume. But this sigma is the density of medium, density of glycerin, and this rho is the density of steel ball, and we have written density of steel balls. Density of steel ball is 1.5 and density of liquid is 1.26. Because density of steel ball is greater than density of liquid, therefore it will fall through the viscous medium. And next force is other force is Stokes force. When these balls will fall through medium, then because of relative motion of different layers and opposite force in upward direction, this is known as viscous force, and this force is given by Stokes, and that's why this force is known as Stokes force, and value of this Stokes force is equal to 6 by beta VR. And what is beta? Beta is coefficient of viscosity, and V is the velocity, and R is the radius of ball, and this radius of steel ball is calculated by screw gauge. And And now beta, at equilibrium, when this ball will fall through the medium, its velocity increases continuously. But at equilibrium, these two forces, upthrust force and Stokes force, will be balanced by weight of liquid. Therefore, resultant forces will be zero, and hence acceleration becomes zero, and velocity of ball becomes constant. And this constant highest velocity attained by the steel ball is known as terminal velocity. Now we will calculate terminal velocity. When at equilibrium, this force mg, downward force, is equal to upthrust force plus Stokes force, and this mg equal to rho 4 by 3 pi r cube g, and this whole sigma 4 by 3 pi r cube g, and this Stokes force F equal to 6 pi meter vr. At equilibrium, this velocity, first velocity will increase continuously, but after, when this steel ball will attain a constant velocity, this constant velocity is known as terminal velocity. In this experiment, we will calculate terminal velocity of this steel ball inside the glycerin medium, and when we do calculation, then we will get this equation, velocity equation, and with the help of velocity equation, we can calculate coefficient of viscosity of glycerin. Now, in this experiment, we will take a ball. I am taking steel balls, चल रहे हैं बेटा, and this steel ball यहाँ मैं डाल रही हूँ इसके अंदर, ग्लिसरीन के अंदर, and बेटा ये बहुत तेजी से नीचे गिरेगा, and we will record. And now its speed decreases. We will record. We will on the stopwatch and record the time from 10 to 20 in one go. Only we record. For example, when ball will cover distance of 10 to 20, it will hardly take 1 second. 1 second, and therefore we can calculate velocity. First velocity equal to distance upon time. Distance is 20 minus 10, 10, and time is 1. Therefore, velocity of this steel ball is very high, that is 10 meter per second. Now, I am doing again this practical. Now, I will put second steel ball and note from the velocity decreases. Velocity decreases 20 to 30. Now 20 to 30, and 20 to 30, it will take 1.6 seconds. Because its velocity decreases, that's why it is taking higher time as compared to its previous reading, and that's why if now its velocity becomes, distance is same but time is high, therefore this is nearly equal to 0.6 something meter per second. And now again continuously we will keep this experiment like third ball, with the help of third ball. Now I will note reading from 30 to 40, velocity decreases 30 to 40 centimeter. When it will cover a distance of 30 to 40 centimeter, time increases, it means speed decreases. Now velocity V3 becomes 10 upon 2. Velocity becomes 5. In this, velocity is 6 point something meter per second. Here velocity is 10. Here velocity is 5. And again we will repeat this experiment. We will note from 40 to 50, and then again we note 50 to 60, and so on. In this 40 to 50, we will get velocity 10 by 3.3 meter per second. In this 50 to second, 10 by 4, again 10 by 4, again 10 by 4, and finally velocity becomes constant in this experiment, and we will take this velocity only. This is the terminal velocity, highest constant velocity attained by the particle. And with the help of screw gauge, we will, this is steel ball, we will note radius of this steel ball, and density of steel ball, and density of steel ball 1.5, and density of glycerin we will note from the practical book, and we have calculated radius, we have calculated velocity. When we put radius, when we put velocity, when we put density of steel ball, density of medium, and value of G 9.8, then we will get our answer, coefficient of viscosity for glycerine. And in the, if we put radius in meter, velocity in meter per second, density in kilogram per meter cube, and G equal to 9.8 meter per second, all are in MKS system, then we will get density in terms of poise. Clear? Thank you.